This week's episode of Enchanted Tiki Talk is brought to you by Kingdom Strollers, providing premium stroller and crib rentals delivered straight to your Orlando area or Disney Resort free of charge. You choose the time of delivery and pickup and we do the rest. It couldn't be easier. Book your Kingdom Stroller rental today by visiting kingdomstrollers.com. And Mickey Monthly, the Disney fans' monthly subscription box. Visit them at mickeymonthly.com. If you can't visit the parks, have the parks sent to you. And by mousepros.com. Let these Disney travel specialists help plan your next Disney vacation. Mousepros.com offers free concierge service to help guide you every step of the way in planning your perfect Disney vacation. Let them sweat the details so you can focus on the fun. Visit mousepros.com for a free no obligation quote. Ask for Tiki Bird Sean or any of our friendly agents. And now, on with the show.
Vahidi Mekyoni Mana, ladies and gentlemen, no flashbulbs, please. Our performers are temperamental and easily upset. Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, look at all the people.
My goodness, you're all staring at us. We better start the show rolling.
Wait, we forgot to wake up the Glee Club.
Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome to Enchanted Tiki Talk. We are your hosts. I'm Sean.
I'm Keith.
I'm Matt.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Alan.
So grab yourself a Dole Whip or a citrus roll, pull up a chair, and enjoy the show.
This is episode 198 for the week of August 6, 2017.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Enchanted Tiki Talk. This week on the show, I have Keith to my right.
Hello, everybody.
I have Steamboat Magic Jim to my left, who does a podcast called the Briar Patch Radio.
Hello.
And to the left of Jim, to the left of me, and to the left of Keith, I have a friend and a super fan of Enchanted Tiki Talk, Stalker number 2, Jim Stalker number 1, and his name is Brian. Say hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Nice, thanks, Brian. So, we have no idea when this episode of Enchanted Tiki Talk is coming out, but if you're listening to this, it's out, so that's pretty impressive. We just got back from an exciting adventure here in New Jersey. We went to a baseball game, and then we went and we saw Wishes in the ballpark, which was pretty cool. Wishes! Okay, Wishes in the ballpark was us playing the Wishes soundtrack while fireworks were going off, so don't get your hopes up that Wishes was returned somewhere. It was just a temporary thing while we were listening and watching to the fireworks. So, beyond that, we went on a little adventure in New Jersey. So, some of you people who are familiar with New Jersey or some of the funny things that happen in New Jersey, we went down Clinton Road. And on Clinton Road, it's a very spooky, satanic kind of place. And Jim was terrified for his life. He did not think he was going to survive it. But, Jim, you did survive.
I did survive.
Barely, but you can hear it in his voice. He's very soft-spoken, so he's nervous. But I'm glad he was able to make it out of there after us stopping a couple times and people banging on the windows in the complete darkness under the full moon. He was worried about becoming a werewolf, but he did survive. I am totally rambling, but it's pretty exciting because we are recording live in the Tiki Hut, and Steamboat Jim actually slept in the Tiki Hut for a couple nights. Jim, what was that experience like?
Magical.
Exactly. It is magical. Isn't it?
This is where the magic happens, folks.
Yes. It's an amazing thing for somebody of Jim's caliber to experience, tikiness, tiki life, hashtag tiki life. And I'm just glad that he was able to come from Ohio into New Jersey to have this experience.
We should start to rent this place out and make some money.
We could try to do that, yes. Brian, you want to stay tonight?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm always willing to stay in the Tiki Hut.
Only costs a quarter. Quarter.
Yes, so...
I'm sure from now on, Jim's going to be very scared of quarters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only pennies and dimes from here on out. No, it's not.
So, Jim has been on the show before, but Brian, you have never been on Enchanted Tiki Talk, so why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself? Don't lie, tell the truth, and just tell them about your love of Disney.
All right, well, I have a short history of Disney. My grandfather actually helped build Magic Kingdom. Well, not really build it, but he was the head electrician, and he became a head electrician for Epcot, so I went there a lot when I was younger. Stopped going, but around 7 years ago, for the 40th anniversary, it was 7 years ago, I went again with a couple of friends, and from then on, every single year, I've been going back to Disney at least 2-3 times a year. It's definitely addictive.
Yes, it is, and that's why we are recording a podcast. Yes, that's it. But
Well, let's not, actually call this a podcast yet, because we're not sure how the rest of this is going to go.
no, exactly. So I guess with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Hey, Daddy, I want to go see Frozen Ever After.
Billy, come on. I'm not waiting 97 minutes to get on this ride again. We just waited 32 minutes on Soarin'. I'm not doing this.
But I really want to see Olaf. I love that guy.
We are already out of Tier 1 Fast Passes. I'm not waiting on this line. Come on, Billy. Let's go get some ice cream.
No, I'm not leaving till I see Anna and Elsa.
Billy, you get over here right now. I am your father.
Has this ever happened to you? Avoid awkward situations by using Use Guys Fast Pass.
Psst, hey, use guys over there. Got some mine train fast passes for sale over here.
Hey, Daddy, this guy looks trustworthy. Let's see what he has.
Okay, guy, what you got?
Got some fast passes for mine train. Got some Frozen Ever After. I have a bunch of these Leo's Great Escapes. Bunch of them, 50% off.
He's got Frozen, Daddy. He's got Frozen.
Billy, no, I don't trust this guy at all, Billy.
He's got it's a nice trench coat, Daddy. He's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Guaranteed.
Services are available in the back of the Italy Pavilion. Ask for Vito.
We are back from break. So this week on the show, we're going to make it easier on some of our guests here in the Tiki Hut, and we're going to do Mouselanious. So with Mouselanious, I'm going to ask a question. Everybody's going to have to answer it. They don't know what it is. They have no clue. So we're going to start with the newbie here, Brian. So the question is, you're in Disney World, and you have one souvenir to pick on your trip. What souvenir is that going to be?
One souvenir. Let me think. I have an obsession with buying a lot of T-shirts. So I'm gonna see how what the new T-shirts look like. Maybe even a hoodie jacket. Yeah, definitely.
Those are cool, yeah. I try and always get at least a T-shirt or two on a trip. I started to buy the Vinylmation a few trips ago, so I try and buy the new annual one each year, and then if I find some of the exclusive ones around for the parks, I buy those too. So it's usually those, and those are small, easily packable, so it's a good souvenir to have. Jimbo?
The one thing I always have to get, and I have a slight obsession with, would definitely have to be pins. It seems kind of like they're dying out a little bit, but I definitely like collecting pins. I don't have a whole heck of a lot, but that's where most of my money goes when I'm down there.
Those are nice too. I mean, anything that is small, the pins are extremely popular with all the edition sizes and specialty ones and stuff that you find around the park. So
yeah, we actually just started collecting pins. Sometimes during the downtime, not going on any rides, we actually bought my daughter the lanyard, and we bought a couple of pins, and she kind of gets a kick out of looking at other people's pins in the cast members, and she trades her pins with other cast members. And when you go to Epcot, we noticed that when we walked in, I'm not sure if it's like certain days, but they actually have people setting up. They actually have people setting up pins, kind of like a flea market, right in the middle of the pin store, the pin kiosk, and they have all these pins on the ground, and they have suitcases open, selling pins, and it's crazy how many people collect these things.
Okay. So the next question is, I'm going to give you 3 items off of a menu in a Walt Disney World restaurant. One will be an appetizer, one will be a main course, and one will be a dessert. You have to tell me where this restaurant is.
I hate this game, Daddy. God, I hate this game.
First one is the steak tartare, USDA prime beef, brandy truffle scented, 62C poached egg. What the heck that is, I don't know. Pumpernickel crisps, baby vegetables, bone marrow snow for $15. That's the appetizer. Your entree. And the entree is root vegetable ganache. That's purple sweet potatoes, 2 ways, petite squash, pearl onions, oven dried tomato vegetarian demi for $29.
I know where it's at.
Oh, okay. And the
I think. I don't know. I say that, but I don't really know.
Your dessert item will be strawberry basil float with strawberry basil sorbet, house-made strawberry syrup for $9. Where could you find this restaurant?
The Cellier from Canada.
They're all the same restaurant.
Yes.
Cellier?
Well, they have to answer too.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm right, then what's the point?
Well, they have to get it. You might not be right.
I'm probably not.
Restaurants are not my forte at all. I don't know any restaurants. God.
One of them's kind of sound French to me.
That's why I went.
So I'm thinking, what was the restaurant? Restaurant.
Monsieur Paul? Monsieur Paul? Is that?
Yeah, Chef de France.
Fresh de France, yeah. That's what I'm thinking about.
Be our guest.
The correct answer would be Keith's. That is in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Okay.
Next question.
I could have kept going, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing I stopped that. Next question. You have just won a free trip. The free trip to Walt Disney World, doesn't matter where you're staying, but this is your free trip. You have to choose one of these options. Are you going Christmas week for a full week?
Oh.
Are you going to the middle of January for 4 days? Or are you going for Easter week for 5 days?
Ooh, man. Of those choices, I think I'd probably pick January one. For just the crowds are probably extremely small. The weather's a little iffy then, but it's still better than Ohio weather. So I mean, it's a win-win there. The holiday crowds are just horrible, so I guess I would have to take my shot in January.
I know I'm going to hate myself for this, but me and my wife always talk about it, and I wouldn't mind going on Christmas. Now, will that go into New Year's?
Oh, it would.
Would it? I would definitely. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, it would probably fall into, because you do the 25th through the 24th or 25th through the 31st, so you might be there for New Year's.
Yeah, if I would love to see the fireworks at New Year's. I know that it's like so crowded. You're pretty much walking with the crowd, but yeah, I would say Christmas week going into New Year's.
Instead of the mints on your pillow, it's just a bunch of Xanax for that week.
I'd probably have to agree with Brian, especially if it's a free trip, but I've never actually got to experience any of the parks at Christmas time, so that would be one off the bucket list for me, so I would definitely have to pick Christmas.
I think you both are crazy, but if you listen to Carmen from Peas and Carrots, I think she said they did like 2 rides the entire time that they were there, and they just walked around for the most part. Yeah, I'm not doing that. She said it was crazy, so I'm off.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine just walking around and but it's the fireworks. I would like to experience the fireworks. I still watched a YouTube video on New Year's Eve, and it's just really cool how to do the countdown.
Sorry. So next question. You're going to Disney World with your family of 4, so it doesn't matter who it is. You're adding however many people to your family to make it 4. And they've never been to Disney either, okay? No one can agree on what kind of food they like to eat. What restaurant in Disney Springs do you choose?
Well, I do kind of have some experience with this question because I'm sure we had probably talked about this off the show, but his trip is fall. We are going to be there with my parents, who are not the most adventurous eaters, so it was extremely hard for us to find a sit-down place that all of us could enjoy. I printed off a bunch of menus for like Tiffin's and Cellier and I don't know, like for 5, and none of those worked. So we actually did agree on Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, which is just a southern food, down home style of a menu. So which it's fine with me. Any place I can get fried chicken and donuts, I'm a happy camper. So Homecoming for us.
Once again, restaurants aren't my thing, so I don't know why I keep getting these questions. I guess, I mean, if it was because of picky eaters and my knowledge of restaurants, and I can't wait to hear all the booing from this.
Boo!
But
I
I would probably say T-Rex because it's almost like an Applebee's, so you're going to find something that everybody likes there.
Oh, wow. I've never really eaten at... It's hard for me to pick out a restaurant in Disney Springs. I'm usually in the park for dinner. I would probably say I like to try the Boathouse. I've heard good things about it, and don't really know the menu, but my family members aren't really picky. My wife is a picky eater, but she always finds something. She knows that I like to try new foods, and she'll find something on the menu. And if there's macaroni and cheese, my kid's good enough for that, and that's pretty much Boathouse.
Yeah, the correct answer for that would be Boathouse. I can vouch for the food there. I mean, you can get burgers, you can get seafood, you can get steak. So for the most part, everybody could be happy there.
Tuna fish sandwiches on fish-shaped bread?
No, they don't have that there. That's at Columbia Harbor House.
Sorry, Scott.
All right, now to make Jim happy, I have another restaurant question here. Another menu. It's going to be 3 items again. It'll be 1 appetizer, 1 entree, and 1 dessert. So first choice in the appetizer category is chicken noodle soup, and that is a hearty mixture of chicken, vegetables, and egg noodles for $8.
Do you really have to explain that?
Well, yes,
Chicken
you
noodle
do.
soup?
You do.
Okay.
Some people don't know. We have a lot of international listeners, and they might not know. The next one is...
It's not like chicken. Chicken noodle soup is only in America.
Yeah, it's America.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very foreign.
It's America.
Next is Cousin Anne's traditional meatloaf. This is a blend of beef and pork topped with tomato glaze, roasted garlic mashed potatoes, and green beans for $18. And your dessert would be Dad's Brown Sundae, and that is chocolate brownie with vanilla ice cream.
Who
Keith,
named that dessert?
hot fudge, caramel sauce, whipped cream, and toppings for $6.50. Name it.
I'll let them go. Because
You're not going to tell me what park this is in.
If I had to take a guess, and I can't think of the name of it, but it's in Hollywood Studios. It's the Family Diner.
I was thinking the same thing.
I can't think. What's the name of it?
50s primetime.
Yeah, 50s Primetime Diner would be my guess.
I was thinking the same thing. 50s Primetime Diner.
Yes, it's 50s Primetime
Good job,
Diner.
Jimbo.
Yes, finally.
All right. Next question.
Pop this cherry tomato.
Epcot is about to close in 5 minutes, and you're standing in front of Mouse Gears. What do you do next?
Go to the bathroom.
I don't know. Let's see. At Epcot in front of Mouse Gears, I would say probably want to walk back to the World Showcase, try and get a drink or two, and then head on the boardwalk. That's what I would do.
In front of Mouse Gears, I would probably go into Mouse Gears.
Good answer.
Do a little shopping. 5 minutes till it closes. That store doesn't close in 5 minutes. That'll stay open for much longer.
Yeah. That last dollar walks out of the park. That thing's gonna be open.
I'd suppose if it was closing in 5 minutes, probably just try to get back and try to get a spot in line for the bus because I refuse to drive at Disney. So just try to get to where I'm not waiting forever to head back.
Out of my way!
Okay, so now you've won your choice of unlimited fast passes for your trip, or a free meal at the chef's table at Victoria and Albert's, or 1 hour at the Magic Kingdom all to yourself. What do you choose and why?
What were those choices again? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, maybe if you weren't tweeting, you would have listened.
Well, this is important. Sorry.
You won your choice of unlimited fast passes for your trip, or a free meal at the chef's table at Victoria and Albert's,
Oh, man.
or an hour of the Magic Kingdom all to yourself. What do you choose and why?
It's just one free meal so that you would have to pay for the other person's meal? Or
Well, this is just you.
Oh, it's just me?
Just you.
Oof.
Be awkward at the chef's table.
Yeah. That would be an awkward chef's table for one. For two, an awkward conversation with the wife after I got home as to why I got to eat at the chef's table without her. So, let's see. I would probably pick the Magic Kingdom to have the entire park at your beck and call. That really sounds fantastic.
I would say Keith's answer is wrong. I would go with
Slow down, rookie. All right, you know.
I would go with the fast passes only because if it's by yourself, I feel like it would be really awkward riding all the rides literally by yourself. Like, it's one thing if there's a bunch of people, even if they're strangers with you, but going over Splash Mountain yelling would be kind of weird by yourself.
That's what Scott Campbell does, and he has no problem.
I did that on Splash Mountain once at midnight. There wasn't a soul on that ride, and it was fun as hell. It was
Yeah, I would have to say unlimited fast passes. I don't mind going to the park by myself, and to be able to go on rides and not wait and just keep going on rides. I'm all for that.
Okay. Would you rather spend a week in Disneyland Paris or Tokyo Disneyland, but whatever one you choose, you could never ever visit the other park? Which one do you choose?
only reason I would visit the Disneyland in Paris is for the Ratatouille ride. And since they are going to probably install that at Epcot now, I would probably have to go with Tokyo. I've heard it's a fun park. I've heard that Paris is kind of run down somewhat. Run down in Disney standards is pretty good, comparable, but I would still probably have to go with Tokyo.
I would probably say Tokyo also, even though I would love to go to France. But yeah, I don't know that much about the Tokyo Disney, but yeah, Tokyo. No reason why.
Just to be different, I'd probably say Paris, just because I would like to actually get to see Paris itself too. So getting to see something and get to go to a Disney park would definitely be a
Paris.
plus.
You're not going ahead and banning you from Paris. You can still go to Paris. You just can't go near Disney. You're banned from Disney.
I'm just banned from Disney.
You have just become an Imagineer for Disney. What passion project would you push that is close to your heart personally?
Anything I could do to save Figment.
It's not for sure that Figment is leaving, but yes, it sorely needs help.
As of recording, we do not know if he is leaving.
Right,
D23 hasn't happened.
Rumor mill.
I would say to install a Robin Hood attraction somewhere in the parks, probably like in the UK Pavilion. Robin Hood has always been my favorite animated film, and I mean, you can't find anything Robin Hood anywhere, so I would have to say that one.
Now, these projects that are non-existing or kind of like...
Well, it would be something personal to you that you would like to see happen. It could be non-existing anything.
Oh, well, in that case, instead of Walt and Mickey, is Walt and me as a partner statue.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Say right?
Yeah.
It's not happening, Keith.
Oh, man. I would love to, bring back some of the retro rides. I've never, rode Horizons. So, there was always, an April Fool's joke going around that they would make a Disney retro park.
Yeah.
With Horizons and all the stuff that closed. That I would like to do. Bring back some of the old stuff. Some of the classics.
I would be on board with that because Horizon's my all-time favorite attraction. So I'd love to experience that one more time. All right. I want you to tell me the first Disney thing you think of with the following words. The first word, short.
Mine Train ride.
Small World.
I was thinking the Mine Train.
Sour.
It has to be the Beverly at Club Cool.
Anyone with a stroller's attitude.
Sour. Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing with the Beverly. It's a really tough one to think of.
Magical.
Wishes. Or
Wishes. I would say Christmas at Disney. Walking around Magic Kingdom.
That's
and
cool.
everything lit up. And yeah, I just love Christmas on Disney.
Probably similar, but Halloween. When I was at Halloween, it is definitely magical getting to walk around the parks and stuff during Halloween.
Dreamy.
the sight of Scott Campbell inside of a park. For the win, Alex. Yes.
I would say probably just like seeing the castle at the end of Main Street when you first walk into the park.
Dreamy, I would say more of a dream to stay at the Dream Suite in Disneyland. Walking out on the balcony right over Pirates of the Caribbean, definitely.
The correct answer is Gaston.
I'm glad that there's like a right answer.
Yes,
in opinion-based
dreaming.
question.
He's
but
dreaming.
go ahead. Yeah.
All the ladies would agree, I would think. Last word is breathtaking.
Gaston stuffs his suit too, by the way. That's not real, ladies. What was that word again?
Breathtaking.
Breathtaking, yes. I would have to say a goodnight kiss at the castle. If you stay there and stuff up late enough to see it, it's a nice way to end your day. It kind of, gives you a chance to exhale, and it takes your breath away.
I would probably say okay. I would probably say Fantasmic, because I can still remember the first time I saw the show, and I know they're not the best or anything, but seeing the water screens and stuff just absolutely blew my mind, and it was I guess I would say breathtaking the first time I saw Fantasmic.
I would say It's a Small World at Disneyland lit up on Christmas. How they decorate It's a Small World ride is really breathtaking.
Final restaurant game. First one. This would be the rice stuffed grape leaves, fried capers, raisins, and fresh nutmeg at $8.99. Your entree would be coriander crusted rack of lamb, which is basmati rice, roasted tomatoes, and zucchinis.
Zucchinis? Is that a hybrid of the zucchini?
Yeah, zucchini is a funny word. It makes it much more interesting.
He's a zucchini over here.
$32.99. Your dessert would be saffron and lemon custard for $7.99. What restaurant is this?
And it's a sit down, right?
Yes.
So it's not Morocco.
Pinocchio Village House.
Yeah. That would be a no.
You didn't say everything was on a flatbread.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I'm gonna say Be Our Guest. Rack of Lamb. I think I remember having that there.
They don't have grape leaves, though.
Oh, grape. Yeah.
The stuffed grape leaves.
Would you like a park?
Hey, why is he got a park?
Well, you didn't answer yet. Okay. You both get to use it.
Go ahead.
Well, you didn't answer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Epcot.
Well, I knew that much, but I don't know what country that would be in. Let me guess. Tutto Italia.
The correct answer is Spice Road Table in Morocco.
I did say Morocco.
Yeah, you said Morocco.
Right, but I didn't remember.
You failed.
I was close, man.
No,
that's hard.
No, close is only in horseshoes and hand grenades and nuclear missiles. So, last question.
Which we can launch from here, by the way.
America.
What Disney movie would you love to live in the rest of your life?
What Disney movie? Wow. Is this like encompass Star Wars, Marvel?
This is anything in the Disney expanded universe. Earthquake.
Jersey's under attack, folks.
I guess I'll go ahead and go, and
Yeah, please
everyone
do.
can go ahead and laugh at this. But just because of the scenario, I would probably go with Zootopia, just because it's really awesome how you can go to all the different lands, and I would be the only human because it's all animals. So
They would turn on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah. They want to know what you taste like.
I am not a savage anymore.
Wow. That's a hard question.
I would probably say Beauty and the Beast, living in a huge castle.
Well, you just live in the movie, not the castle.
Oh, I'll live in a castle? It looks like fun, you know.
Running around with baguettes all day?
Yeah.
Every morning singing Bonjour out your window.
I know, right? I think that I would choose Cars. If you could, hop in and ride around the track with Lightning and Jackson Storm and all them folks. And since, I'm a redneck anyway, so that sounds about right.
I got Southern pretty quick. We're riding around.
Guys riding around with Leonard,
What am I doing?
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah. We're going to ride down at Southern 500. We're going to go pick up Matt Holler over yonder in the holler.
The correct answer for this is Mary Poppins.
Oh, no.
No, it's Mary Poppins.
Nah.
Come on, it's half animated and it's half real life.
If that's the case, then I would go Muppets any day of the week.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that's Muppets, yeah.
I didn't even
Okay,
consider
the correct answer is Star Wars. because I would have a lightsaber, and I would chase Keith going, "I am your father" the whole time. That's all I would do.
You're not gonna.
Yeah.
You mean not get a lightsaber?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be a Jedi.
Well, I'll be a Sith Lord.
You could be probably like a slave or something.
Slave Leia?
Yeah, you could be Slave Leia. Jabba.
Jabba's gonna lick me all day.
He's a sand person who just goes all day long.
Alright, so that's it for the questions. But Brian, you've never been here before, so that allows you to do the Tiki Lightning round. Everybody gets to do it, no matter who they are, even Jim, but Jim's done it before. First question: favorite Disney park snack?
I'm gonna say Dole Whip.
Favorite Disney attraction?
Carousel of Progress.
Favorite Disney character?
Mickey Mouse.
Favorite Disney movie?
Right now, Moana.
And your favorite Disney park memory?
Favorite Disney park memory would have to be when the first time I brought my daughter, when she saw Mickey Mouse. She actually, not even when she saw Mickey Mouse, when she saw Tinkerbell, she had like a full blown conversation when she couldn't even talk. She sat there, she's showing the the big pearls on the ground. She was playing with the pearls, and yeah, it was definitely great to see her interacting. Every single day, I hear nothing but I want to go back to Disney World. I want to go to Disney World. That's all I hear.
That's cool, Brian, but the correct question is when Scott Campbell ate a goldfish sandwich.
Goldfish sandwich,
yes. But no, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Brian, for coming on.
Thank you.
Jim, Brian, why don't you plug yourselves to maybe get people to follow you or stalk you?
My Twitter is btesseroni, TESORONI. You can find me at Instagram also, btesseroni. And also Facebook at btesseroni.
Oh, rookie.
I know. I don't.
Jesus, such a noob.
And by the way, a lot of people follow me. I need followers on Twitter. A lot of followers. And at least more than 700.
That was hard.
Yeah, really, right?
You can find me on Twitter at Steamboat Magic, and also check out my podcast on Twitter at Briar Patch Radio.
He had that written down so you can read it from notes, folks. But thank you for listening to Enchanted Tiki Talk, and in case we don't ever hear from you again, I'm sorry, and we should be forgiven. But good night, folks.
All right, so that's going to do it for this week. First, we want to thank our sponsors, Kingdom Strollers. Kingdom Strollers provides premium stroller and crib rentals delivered straight to your Disney resort. For more information, please visit kingdomstrollers.com. Check out Mickey Monthly to have magic from the parks delivered straight to your door. Visit mickeymonthly.com for more information. Also, head over to myfantasybands.com where you can get customized Magic Band covers for your next Walt Disney World vacation. You can use the code EnchantedTikiTalk20 to save 20% off your custom order at myfantasybands.com. Be sure to let us know what you thought about the show. Head over to EnchantedTikiTalk.com or Facebook.com/EnchantedTikiTalk to leave a comment about the show. You may email us at podcast@EnchantedTikiTalk.com and leave us a message on the Tiki Talk hotline, which is 256-4MY-TIKI. That's 256-469-8454. Check out our store at redbubble.com and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Talk Podcast. Lastly, if you enjoyed the show, please take the time to rate us on iTunes.
And you can follow me on Twitter at 1 Minute Disney Dream. That's 1MIN Disney Dream. And for your Disney vacation needs, Mouse Pros Travel and mousepros.com and Mouseworld.
And you can find me on Twitter at Scotty Campbell or on Instagram at ScottyBoy.
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at mholly579. With all that being said, Alan, take it away, bud.
Thanks for listening this week for Sean and Keith and Matt. I'm Alan, and this has been Enchanted Tiki Talk. Aloha.
We're not funny, that's why.
I said we take it on the road, go back to Clinton Road.
Yeah.
We should.
Take it to the road and just give Jim the microphone.
No, I don't think you
Sure?
need to do that.
What's wrong with Clinton Road?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
You guys are jerks.
Jim, what was Clinton Road like?
It was scary.
I didn't like it.
Some mean man hit my car window and scared me.
You guys are terrible.
Don't act like you're all innocent in this.
I just drove the car. I didn't do anything else.
I don't think you drove it most of the time. Any other time in Jersey, we're going 95 into 35. We get on that road, stop every 5 feet.
Just watch out for the little boy handing you a quarter tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
That's all.
A quarter.
A quarter.
You guys got a quarter?
What about you?
Enchanted Tiki Talk has been brought to you by MousePros.com. Log on to MousePros.com to plan your perfect Disney vacation. And Mickey Monthly, where you can get the park sent directly to you. And by Kingdom Strollers. Visit KingdomStrollers.com on your next visit to Orlando, or call 407-271-5301 for premium stroller and crib rentals. Thanks for listening to Enchanted Tiki Talk.